So welcome back everyone. I can't believe this weather. It's just getting warmer and warmer every day. I think it's supposed to be 24, 25 degrees today. This is fabulous. Couldn't want for better weather to be doing these antiviral vlogs. So what is this one? Number 15. Today I'm going to ride from Hoddesdon northwards. Don't know how far I'll get. We'll see. Doesn't really matter, does it? But we'll just have a chat on the way and I'll let you see some of the lovely scenery. Love the sound of the birds. Right, back in a minute. So several people have asked me about the maintenance, as in daily maintenance, that I carry out on the trike before I go out and ride. And also about my cleaning schedule. How do I clean the trike? And do I disinfect it? Everybody see that? There's a black cat just ran in front of me. Ooh. Lucky I'm not suspicious, eh? So, firstly on maintenance then, I don't really have a schedule. Obviously I'm riding out on the trike every day now. I pick up on things as I'm going along, things that might need tightening up or loosening off. Little bits that perhaps need an extra cable tie on them. Just general wear and tear. You pick up on that as you go along each day. So I deal with those either when I get home or just before the start of a new ride on the next day. But more generally, I suppose, things like tyre pressures. My tyres seem to be very good, the tyres and tubes that I have. I'm currently only pumping them up, or maybe a few pumps every couple of weeks, that sort of thing. But certainly not like some of you have been saying in the comments, how you're pumping your tyres up every couple of days. That doesn't sound right. I think it was Dennis said his tyres keep deflating. My apologies if it wasn't you, Dennis. But yeah, you shouldn't have to be pumping your tyres up every couple of days. That's just not right at all. You know, I don't know what it is about this particular piece of track, but just on this corner, the stones seem to be so much bigger. It's very rough. It's only for about 100 metres and then it goes back to normal again. There we go, it's fine again now. Having the full suspension on Trinny is wonderful, but as somebody else pointed out in the comments the other day, it's not so good on these tiny little bumps, things like cobbles and small stones. The suspension doesn't really work with those. I still end up with a juddery feeling. Perhaps that's where some bigger tyres would come in. Perhaps they'd absorb these tiny little lumps and bumps. But the suspension deals with the larger bumps. So yeah, my maintenance is on an as and when basis. As I say, mainly because at the moment I'm riding all the time. I can pick up on things. Changed the brake shoes last week because I knew they were getting a little bit soft. Tightened all the cables up. Things like that. I just do them as they come along. I don't do maintenance for the sake of it. Thank you. And cleaning. Probably, to be fair, I don't clean Trinny half as much as I should do. I should really do a lot more cleaning. That said, this last couple of weeks, what I'm getting on Trinny is more like dust than actual mud and grime. But that's not good to get on your chain, I suppose. And yes, I really should clean that chain down more often. But when I do clean, I use the Muck-Off brand as a rule. I bought a bulk 6-litre bottle of Muck-Off cleaning detergent, I suppose you'd call it. And I use that each time I wash her down. And you've seen before that I use the Muck-Off chain cleaner. That was very good. I'm not affiliated to Muck-Off, by the way. They're just a brand that I find works. Does what it says on the tin. Now I don't quite know the name of this place. It's either just St Margaret's or it's Stansted St Margaret's. I'm not sure. It's very pretty though. It's got this pretty little bridge. No worries, mate. So I've mentioned this full suspension on the trike several times over recent days, and as you know, I do like to give Trinny quite a beating over the lumps and bumps. and she's coming up on 3 years old very soon, and I'm now beginning to wonder about whether I should be doing any maintenance on the suspension. Gotta say, the whole idea of maintaining the suspension both front and rear I find quite what's the word, not nervous, can't think of it, apprehensive, I don't know, maybe that's the word, but I'm not looking forward to pulling the suspension apart. It's quite a mystery to me, to be honest. So if anybody's got any good resource for pulling that apart and seeing whether it needs fixing, I've got to say it's not something I will take lightly. I'm certainly not going to do it anytime soon. So the people who are asking about, do canal barges turn round? There's one doing exactly that. You just have to know how long your boat is, I suppose. Yeah, from my very limited knowledge of the suspension, I guess the rear suspension would be the easiest to fix. It appears to just be one very strong spring. Perhaps that's the one that needs the least maintenance, I don't know. But the front suspension, it's all sort of encased in part of the front of the frame, so what do you do? Thank you.
You must have to.
Yeah, I'll point the camera at it. So you can see it's acting quite good. It's all bouncy, so I'm not too unhappy with it at the moment. Perhaps I should just leave it alone. But I am bothered that one day it'll just break on me when I'm out on a ride and it'll go kaput, and then I'll, well, hopefully have a very uncomfortable ride home, so long as I can still ride it. But yes, if anybody has any valuable web pages or places that I can go to for some authoritative advice on how to work on the suspension, maybe that would be one that I can look at in the autumn or next winter and give it a bit of an overhaul. Thank you. Well, this is all very pleasant, isn't it? How wonderful. Just love these little lock-keeper cottages, don't you? Because they don't have lock-keepers anymore. They used to. No call for them anymore. Right, I'm going to shut up for a little while and let you enjoy the view. Right, it's time for me to turn around and go home again, guys. As always, can't get too far from home in these lockdown days, just in case we get stuck. But I hope you enjoyed that one anyhow. And I'll be back with another one tomorrow. See you soon. Ta-da. Isn't that pretty? All his feathers fluffed up, just for me. See you tomorrow, everyone.